as it pertains to Halloween. Hello, YouTube. I am Goddess Just Be. And today we're going to be talking about Halloween, All Saints Day, the Day of the Dead, All Souls Day. However you interpret it, some people don't know of none of these days in the physical reality. Some people that look like me don't know none of these days. And the reason why I wanted to do this is because I believe, I don't want to say believe, I know it is ignorance that stops us and halts us on our journey. And we got to get out of that ignorant mindset that everything the devil, if the devil exists, then there have to be some good. There have to be another side because God is all, and we're in the land of polarity where all things are two-sided. So today I'm gonna just jump into it. You know, every time I come and I lecture before you all, I teach you all esoteric knowledge as it pertains to the scripture, and I bring up a biblical text, right? So in this video, we're going to do all of that, the esoteric knowledge for the scripture. We're going to talk about offerings. We're going to talk about Halloween, Day of the Dead. This is a video I want you to watch. If you're on your lunch break, I want you to go back and rewatch it later if you can. I want you to tap the screen. I want you to share the live. I want you to donate to my Cash App, Goddess Just Be, right? I want you to practice witch etiquette in some type way or form, all right? All right, here we go. Ecclesiastes is going to be the book that we're going to be coming from. In Ecclesiastes 9:5 says, "For the living knows that they shall die, but the dead know not anything, neither do they have a reward." Ecclesiastes 9:5. Could somebody add that up? 9 and 5. We're doing esoteric knowledge. What is 9 plus 5? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody know what 9 plus 5 is? Anybody over here know 9 plus 5? Anybody remember how to add? Hey, Dewana, thank you for being here and holding it down on my YouTube channel. 9 plus 5. 9 plus 5, good. Dewana says it's 14. And if we have 14, we're going to do 1 plus 4. We're going to break it down to the single digit number. So we have 5. 5 represents chaos. Numerology. Anybody know anything about numerology? That's chaos right there. That's chaos. Change, right? Chaos and change. So here we go. We're talking about the number 5 in numerology, chaos and change. And we're in the month of October, where the living and the dead, the veil between them both is the thinnest. Chaos, change. When people go out on October 31st, trick-or-treating, spooky costumes. Some people don't need a costume because they got so many multiple personalities that they the entity, right? But nonetheless, some people go out and they try to be angels. It don't matter, angels of light, whatever you dress up as. And the reason why we've been doing this ain't because some people just like the devil. Some people don't even know why they've been doing it. But the reason why is because of this here energy portal and shift that's happening in this realm that a lot of people never knew about. So we're going to talk about it today. The biblical text talked about it many, many times. But here's the thing. When you tap out of your physical reality, you're tapping back into infinite intelligence, awareness, beyond matter, beyond the person, beyond the body. That don't mean you that's nothing. You never die. You never was born. You always was, always will be. I am the I am, right? So the energy of your grandma, your auntie, your uncle, your mother, your father, whoever was before you, still is present. But you sup with it a little bit closer, a little bit more in abundance during this particular season. In this realm, just in case you didn't know it, all right? Powers in this realm that are higher than maybe, they know it. So they manipulate energy. They manipulate you during this time and work, whether or not you want to be a little spellcaster, you binding over there witches and stuff in your kingdom, whether or not you in the ignorant side or the knowledgeable side, there are others that's doing the work. Now you could be walking around if you want to. I don't know. I ain't doing that witch stuff. I ain't spelled. But you spell every day. Spelling. You bind every day. Binding in church. I bind the devil. You would conjure every day in the name of Jesus. You call on ghosts every day. Oh, that Holy Ghost. You speak in tongues, in your church. You doing every witchery thing there is to do. You bowing down at altars anyway. Come on now. You can look at me, you can call me what you want, baby, but you dealing with somebody who tapped out of the person. I am not the person. I want you to have an understanding. And all you're getting, get an understanding. I want you to be wise. Be as wise as a serpent, yet as gentle as a dove. I want you to put on the whole armor of God in this particular live, okay? The whole armor of God. Can I get an amen? Or can I get an okay? Y'all listening out there? I don't see no comments. Y'all listening out there? I know this one here is for my subscription only, but what's going on over here on YouTube? Okay, we got an amen. Thank you. I appreciate you. So let's get into it. Thank you, inner child. I see you, babe. So that was the scripture that we was coming from, and I was letting you know that we're talking. I'm teaching you esoteric knowledge as it pertains to the chaos in this realm. There's chaos amongst you, and I know you've been feeling it. And also in this realm, before I even get to that, there's two moons. There's the mini moon. So you are underneath the force. A lot of you energetically have been drained. There's two moons representing feminine energy, and the second mini moon gonna be in this here presence in this realm until maybe November the 25th, I believe it is. Two moons. Moon is feminine energy, emotions. So not only do you have powers that be in the spiritual realm of your ancestors, but you also have two moons energetically pulling you. The moon energy is the thing that pulls the tides of the oceans and the waves, the wind and the waves, right? The moon energy is when it get really, really chaotic. The police officers, the doctors, they tell you, oh, it must be a full moon. There's a lot of people going to jail. It's chaos. I'm talking to you about chaos. Somebody type chaos in the comments. Chaos. But your job, God, not little g, I'm talking about God creating your reality over there, big kind of God. Your job, God, is to find the peace in the midst of the chaos. Do you know how to find a peace in the midst of the chaos? That's what your job is. So let's get it. So there's these days in this realm, and many cultures know of the Chinese people, they honor their ancestors. They call it tomb sweeping. They do that maybe around April, right? Then there, the Mexican cultures or whatever, they have what they call the Day of the Dead, or Dias los Muertos. Dias los Muertos. I think that's how you pronounce it. Dia los Muertos. Nonetheless, that's Mexican culture. But what do black people do? Halloween? Spooky? We do something seemingly is the devil. I do a witchery series and then I get banned because it's the devil. But I do my witchery series from the book of the Bible, Psalms, David, the book of Psalms. But I'm still the devil. Everything that we do gets dumbed down to be evil, but it is not. We're the creators of this thing. The dark energy is the dominant energy in this realm, and don't you ever forget that. As it pertains to the polarities in this realm, the darkness that was on the face of the deep, the melanin. So your ancestor, your bloodline is where always the power was. There was always power in the blood, but it was your blood. They speak of this in the biblical text. But what do you reverence though? What day do you reverence? Your grandma died and you forget about it? What do you do? Oh, yeah, gee, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Grandma dead. Don't you mention her name. What? But there's power in the name of Jesus, but you can't chop it up with grandma. You can't say, oh, grandma, remember this. Oh, grandma, I've evolved in this way. Oh, grandma, I love you. Oh, grandma, this or that. Just whatever. You ain't got to burn a candle, nothing. How do you honor your dead? How do you honor the ones before you in this season where the veil is so thin that you can suck with them? But you don't even know this. You out there trick-or-treating. You out there calling it the devil. You out there afraid to build an altar, but you go to church and there is an altar. So we have Dia de los Muertos, November the 1st and 2nd. Mexicans know this here. And they honor. They'll have festivities. They'll have food. They'll have candles. They have beautiful art. They'll have dancing. They have all kind of sacred, beautiful things. But where do the black people go? What do they have? So All Hallows Eve, or what we know as Halloween, is October 31st, just in case you didn't know. All Saints Day is November 1st, just in case you didn't know. All Souls Day is November 2nd. So what does this mean? Anybody know what these days mean? What's going to happen on these days? Anybody know? We are creators. Hey, Miss B and Soul, you over here. Hey, Miss Grateful, fill up. Power in the bloodline. Yes, it is. Anybody know what these days mean? Anybody? Anybody? No? No? Hey, beloved. Anybody? Crickets chirping. Anybody? No. See? No. 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 Miss being so knows what All Souls Day is, to honor all souls. So here's a go. Here we go. Let's get into it. The Halloween is actually the eve of this particular portal of these particular days. So this is why the trick or treating is taking place on Halloween in the United States of America, right? But the whole point of this whole concept is offering to the dead on their journey back into the spiritual world, because it's like the essence of them is in the physical. So when their essence, because of the thin layer between the living and the dead, when their essence is in this realm, they sup with you. And then because they're here, you're giving an offering to them. This is why they give you trick or treat. This is why people give you candy at the door. Right? You get the candy, trick or the treat. Right? So lo, I will not be with thee always. So in returning to the spiritual world where they stem from, the awareness, where the veil is no longer thin no more, you give them an offering. You don't boo-hoo and cry with them. You give them an offering. Not a trick-or-treat candy, but an offering. Like your time. Like for me, an offering. Cash App God is just be an offering from my time, my energy, from supping with you, from my grace with you. Like, right? Offering. Like a candle. Like saying my name, like the shares, the likes and stuff. It's like energy. All things are energy. Frequency and vibration. You turn the word time backwards and it's emit, E-M-I-T. You're emitting energy just by spending time. I ain't telling you that you gotta be having no magic going on if you don't want it. Your thought, that's energy. All of this is energy, frequency, and vibration. So you offer offering during this time as they travel back into this here world where the layer becomes thicker again instead of thin, right? So on All Saints Day, November 1st, it is known as the day with the children. You know, anybody have children that pays? You know, maybe under 18, you know. That's the day, November 1st, where you honor the children's spirits or souls, the dead souls of children. Then on November 2nd, that's kind of like the adults, like grandma, auntie, uncle, yeah, cousins, yeah, November 2nd. So they call that the All Souls Day. This is why All Saints is for the children, saints for children. Could somebody write that in the comment? All Soul is going to be for the adult. That's going to be November 2nd. You got that? Could you tap the screen if you got that? Could you tap the screen if you got that? Over here, my mystical practices by blood type is readily available. 23 videos. If you subscribe on this particular channel, that's why that one is blocked for you to be a subscriber only. But I know some people in the background still there. I know they're still there just watching. They just can't comment. You see the difference? Thank you for typing that down for me. I appreciate you. So now that we know the difference, I want to chime in and share with you some things about an altar for your loved ones. Some things that the 1111 reader ain't gonna tell you. And before I get into that, I'm gonna go to my Cash App, and it's gonna be offering time before I even tell you this here, because you gotta pay to play. It's offering time. My Cash App is Cash App Goddess Just Be. For those of you who are new to me, I am Goddess Just Be. I help people with esoteric knowledge, all things within, for total wellness. My Cash App is Cash App Goddess Just Be. Let me flip this here. Cash App Goddess Just Be. Let me see if I know how to do this again. I ain't been live in so long. There we go. Y'all didn't even tell me I was back, was over here. Why y'all didn't say nothing? All right, there we go. All right, Cash App Goddess Just Be. Cash App Goddess Just Be. It's offering time. For those of you who want to donate to my wisdom, my time, which is energy, just like your ancestors, your grandma, your great grandma, just honoring them, loving them. You can right now. It's offering time. For those of you who can, tap the screen, share the live, comment on my platforms. For those of you on YouTube, could you give me a thumb up? Could I get 3 more thumbs up on YouTube? It's offering time, YouTube. It's offering time. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait for. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the offerings. Thank you for the donations. I'll wait. Tap the screen. I need 2 more likes on YouTube, please. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. When somebody poured into your soul expansion, you tap the screen, you share, you comment, you donate, you do what you can to bless the people that bless you. Cash App Goddess Just Be. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Grateful. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. It's offering time. Cash App Goddess Just Be. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate you. Cash App Goddess Just Be. It's offering time. And then we'll continue with your altar. The next part is the altar. The next part is the altar. Somebody put altar in the comments. Thank you for your offering. Thank you for your shares. Thank you. I appreciate every last one of you. And some of you pay attention to your energy. Some of you don't honor your grandma or the loved ones before you. So which etiquette ain't gonna be nothing for you. You're not gonna honor that either. But life is happening. I want to let you know, life is happening through you, not to you. And that same stuff you put out, or you getting it back. You getting it back. You could not honor. You could not tap the screen. You could not, but you getting it back. Let's move on. Thank you. I appreciate everybody that gave. So we're going to talk about an offering now to your altar. And these are some key things that I want you to know as it pertains to you and your altar with your loved ones. Because you can screw this up. So in case you trying to do something on your own, I just want to forewarn you about some ways that you could screw it up so you don't go crazy. That's all I want to do. That's it. I'll give you that. Some people were saying in the comments, well, I don't know, about altar. I don't, what do I do? How do I honor my ancestors? And so I'm going to give you a couple of ways where you can honor your ancestors. Number 1, you don't want to get an altar? Just talk. Just like I just said, just talk. Somebody write talk in the comments for me. Just talk. Simply talk. Grandma, Grandpa, thank you. I see maybe, what you were trying to tell me when I was teenage or whatever. I'm doing in life and I know you're proud of me. Talk in a positive aspect. This is not a mourning time. This is a time of celebration. Talk as if you're talking to an angel. In church, we'll want to pray to, all these Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and all these here. But you have an angel of light in the spiritual realm. So you just talk. You just talk. Thank you for the offerings. Thank you. I appreciate every last one of you. You just talk. Open your mouth and say something. All right? Sing. Singing, and I'm going to put this here together with dancing. Singing and dancing. Like in church? Okay, we're going to tie this to church. You talk to Jesus, don't you? You go to church and you sing and you dance with the choir, don't you? And you feel the spirit, right? The same concept goes. We're taking Jesus out of here and we just putting grandma in that place. Maybe we can sing and dance to grandma's favorite church songs, right? That which offers you this feeling of peace and protection, right? So you're going to sing and dance. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Sing and dance. Thank you. I'm so Amber. Sing and dance because of the spirit that's present. And remember in church, it's like, I can feel the presence of the Lord and I'm going to get my blessing right now. Well, you feeling the presence of your ancestors on these days, right? And so you sup with them. You just celebrate. It's not the boo-hoo time. It's a celebration time because that's your bloodline. You're celebrating and honoring the ones before you. Honor thy mother and father so your days can be long upon the land. That's your bloodline. I'm not talking about your best friend though. Keep that in mind. I ain't talking about even your guru. Keep that in mind. I'm talking about your bloodline. Nobody, I'm not talking about nobody that you done found on ancestries.com and they told you that was your bloodline. I'm talking about the people that you touched in this realm that you knew that loved you and you loved them back. That maybe you sat on their lap, that you maybe hugged them, that you maybe slept over to their house, that you maybe look like. I'm talking about them people and them people only. Cash App Goddess Just Be for the donations. Thank you. I appreciate you. The next thing you could do is light a candle. You won't have to light a candle, but you could light a candle. Candle represents that fire energy. Candle represents that bloodline oil. Right? Candle represents the bloodline that can give blood to all other bloodlines. Right? The old blood type. But they don't take from others. They're the Anunnaki gods in this particular physical realm. Where my O's at, blood type? Oh, I know you in here. You represent the most percentage in the United States population. So a candle will represent fire energy and the embodiment of your bloodline. All right? So that's why you would light a candle. It also could represent protection and purity, a white candle. All right? So this is why in other cultures you'll see candles just lit up in the streets, right? Especially the Mexicans, the Dia de los Muertos, they have candles and pictures and beautiful art, and they're dancing and singing, right? The next one is music. I talked about that as it pertains to dancing. That's what we did in church. We was juking, right? You didn't want to go to the church if the choir wasn't juking, right? You did it in church. But this is a realm, a moment to do it for your ancestors. The next thing is food or cooking. Cooking is like an offering. Remember, I'm telling you to give an offering. So maybe you'll cook your favorite meal. Maybe it'll be a meal that your grandmother or your deceased loved one loved more than what you do. But cooking, the aroma, the good soul food, we call it soul food. It's the soul. It brings you back eating and all of these holidays and festivities that you had with your loved ones. It brings you back to moments in time. Everybody want to talk about grandma Peppers. My cousin peach cobbler, you know? Oh, I got the best bread pudding, right? Soulness is in that food, right? So you cook, and that's an offering, right? I was just talking to my late grandparents this morning, and here you are now talking to our ancestors. Yes, appreciate these videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for the offering. Next thing, a drink. When I say drink, I mean thirst. I mean this. We're going to talk about alcohol next. A drink, water. Water represents emotions. So that could be an offering. Just water. And when I say this offering, I say put it down like on a table. It don't have to necessarily be on your altar, but if you have an altar, put some water on it. It represents emotions, energy, and motion. All right. The next one up. How do you celebrate alcohol? I noticed that I have on the screen a question mark by alcohol because guess what? Now, I hear people say this. You know, Bone Thugs and Harmony, you know, like back in the day, their little rap song, they give some alcohol on the soil for the ones before. Like, right? Now keep in mind, you do what you want and hang on the corner if you want to. Keep in mind, alcohol is low frequency. All right. Now maybe you had some hood grandma and grandpas, and maybe they was ratchet, and maybe you still ratchet, and maybe you still on that alcohol. But I personally, I wouldn't recommend giving a deceased relative no alcohol and putting no alcohol on my altar. Now you do what you want with yours. You could put the alcohol in the soil. Maybe you came up in that lifestyle. You bought that life. Maybe you are. I'm not over here, so I'm not gonna do that. I wouldn't tempt, even though I have uncles before me who drunk, who was winos. I ain't putting no Mad Dog 2020 over here, and that was his favorite drink. I'm not gonna put that over there. I wouldn't. Not for the temptation that had them low in the physical reality. Heck no. I will lift them up. We are high vibrational beings. Drink you some water, Unc. I got some water. Thank you for the offering. I got some water here for you, Unc. And laugh about it. Even if you hear in your ear, even if you in your subconscious mind, Uncle, who's the wino, man, I don't want no water. You laugh about it. Yeah? Mine once told me, man, you trying to kill me, but you gonna give me that water. And so I would laugh about that, right? That's your connection. That's your moment of joy. Alcohol, no, not on my, especially for those who also, since I'm on alcohol, suicidal. You gotta watch that. Some people have people in their life that that went into the non-physical because they ended themselves. Like, right? They overdosed on certain things. Why would we give people that? Come on, make that make sense. Yes, give them fruits, live foods. Yeah, fruit juices. Yes, I like that. I like that. Thank you, Amber, for the donation. Cash App, God is just be for my time, my energy. Next thing, your altar. The 4 elements. You don't have to have the 4 elements on your altar. You don't have to. But what are the 4 elements? What are the 4 elements? These are the basics. Anybody know the 4 elements in this round? That it makes up everything? Anybody know? Nobody know? The 4 elements. Nobody don't know. Nobody know the 4 elements? No? No? There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Here we got earth, water, fire, air. So what we gonna put earth? For earth, what we could put? What we could put for earth? Anybody know? What we can put for earth? Let's talk about it. Some good things for earth to put on that altar. Anybody? Let's do earth first. Crystals, flowers. I love that. Plants. Yes. Earth. Some soil. Yeah, or dirt. Yeah. Yeah. That's going to represent earth. Air. Now, how are we going to put air on our altar? What, we going to blow on it? Let's make this make sense. Incense for the air. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Passion. So what we going to put for air? Incense? Incense? I'm sorry, babe. We ain't, I don't know why these people. Okay. All right. Incense. Feathers. Air. All right. What we going to put? Which one else? Fire. What we going to put for fire? What we going to put for fire? Anybody know? Fire. Very common. Candles. Candles for fire. Candles. Matches for fire. Right? Candles. And last but not least, water. Bottle of water. Right? Bottle of water. H2O. Put it on there. Or fruit juices. Like, right? So the 4 elements, but they don't necessarily have to be on there because you could do this in your mind. Because all is mind. You could do this in your mind energetically, sup with your ancestors in your subconscious mind where you don't have nothing because you are the 4 elements. Let me tell you how you are the 4 elements. Your skin, from dust thou art, dust shall thou return. So what does that mean? If your skin is dust, what element is that? What element is this dust? Come on, I'm showing you now that you are the elemental force. That means this is your earth. You got earth right here. You got earth right here. For those of you that want to sign up for my mystical practices, spells by blood type is on my website, saltoftheearthpub.org, where I teach you this here about your bloodline. For those of you that want to donate to my Cash App, God is just be. You got to pay to play. Honor which etiquette. So this is your earth right here. There's saliva right here. There's tears that made a liquid right here. There's blood that's flowing through my veins up in here. All of this is liquid. It's liquid. I have urine. I have secretions. I have urine. What is this liquid? What element is this liquid force that's inside of me that I'm made of 80% of it? What is this other elemental force that's inside of me? What am I talking about now? Water. There goes my water. So I'm earth right here. I'm water right here. I got a solar plex. Solar solar. I have hydrochloric acid inside of it. I have a sacral chakra that represents fire and temptation, right? What elemental force is that? My solar network. I'm a condensed version of the sun, my solar network, my energy network. What elemental force is that inside of me? Fire. That's my fire. And wait, hold up. There's one more force that we were just talking about. God breathed breath into man and he became a living soul. So what is this elemental force? The last one. Inhale, exhale. What is this? Air. So there you are. You are these elemental forces. That's why I'm telling you, you don't need nothing on this altar. All you need is your mind. You hear me? You sharing my live? You tapping that screen? You interacting with me? You donated to my Cash App, God is just be? You signing up for my mystical practices? Spells by blood type? What are you doing? Are you getting to know yourself? Let's move on. So now that you have the elements, you can put them on your, this is all about your intentions, all about what you want to do in your journey. But it's always for the good of all and the harm of none. You remember that. For the good of all and the harm of none. Etiquette. Etiquette. So on this altar, you only put in your bloodline. So who, okay, I'm going to call out some names. And I want just yes or no. Can grandma go on your altar? Yes or no? Grandma and papa, can they go on your altar? Yes or no? Yes or no? Wow, Lil Kim before the night. Beautiful. Can grandma go on your altar? Of course grandma could go. Of course grandma could go on your altar. Your best friend who passed. Y'all been friends since y'all was kindergarten. Can your best friend go on your altar? Can your best friend go on your altar? Best friend? You put your best friend on your altar? No. I said no. And I'm going to tell you why. But we're going to keep on going. Your guru who helped you and assist you in life to spiritual evolution. Can he or she go on your altar? There's a place for the no people. But can he or she go on your main forefront of your altar? No. I said family. I said bloodline. You getting this here part? This is where you get bamboozled at. You hear me? Don't you put your best friend by your grandma. Don't you put your guru by your grandma. No, boo-boo. No, you don't. Are you hearing me? Can you hear me? You hear me? Somebody said, yeah, you're right. This is bloodline. I teach you by bloodline. That mystical series spells by bloodline. By bloodline. Because your blood has the memory. Your teacher from 6th grade, even she was your best teacher. She was like a mother to you. She brought you all your supplies. She gave you lunch money. She was Miss Williams was the best. She's gone now. Can I put Miss Williams next to my grandma on my altar? Miss Williams, you getting it? You got it? All right, good. Now let me tell you about the people like Miss Williams and your guru and your best friend. They can go in the back. Like say, for example, this here, thank you for the offering, Cash App, God is just be. Say, for example, this here was my altar. Grandma and Papa picture sitting right here. And let's say I had a little, little nook underneath right here of the altar. Well, Grandma and Papa, they're going to be right here. But maybe my teacher, my guru, my friend, they could be underneath here. It's about hierarchy. It's about knowing that this is my bloodline and this is just people in the spiritual and the physical reality that help assist me. And I appreciate them. I honor them. But whoa, this is my gang. Okay? It's a difference. This is how a lot of people get bamboozled, because you're going to put grandma next to the teacher, next to the guru, next to papa, next to the man, the janitor at work. No. Don't you do that. You hear? You gotta know that. That's very important. All right. Okay, let's move on. It's offering time. Cash App Goddess Just Be. All right. So, only blood. Here's another thing. Can I put it in the kitchen? Can I put it in the kitchen? Can I put my altar in the kitchen? Can I put it in the kitchen? No. Not in the kitchen, not by the food. No. What about in my bedroom? I want to sleep by my grandma. Should I put it in the bedroom? You could put a wood chime outside. Yes, that's so beautiful. Wood chimes that sound attracting that energy. Yeah. Can I put it in the bedroom? No. Just as long as you know those two places. Put it anywhere else. But don't you put no altar in no kitchen by no food. And don't you put no altar in your bedroom where you're sleeping at. Right? No. Those are the no-nos. Anywhere else, but not in no kitchen and not in no bedroom. All right? Do I need pictures? Nope. You don't even need pictures for it. You just need this mind. You have the first eye. You got the picture in here. Your first eye is the picture. You don't need pictures, but the pictures are beautiful if you do want to go out with a full-blown altar. What about that person that my mom or my great grandma said that was really a good person? And my great grandma gave me the picture of this particular person. Could I put them on my altar? If you don't know them, I would suggest that you don't put them people up there. You don't know the people. I'm talking about people that you know. The grandma that you loved, that loved you back. Like, right? No. What about a personal altar? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Your personal altar. It should be a personal thing. Your personal relationship with your personal people, with your people that you touched. Right? Some people, and if you think about religion, some people have a whole offering with Jesus. They ain't never touched no Jesus. They got a whole white man, and I'm not trying to be ugly, a white man that don't look like them, that they never touched, they never sat on, they don't know. Pastor only told them about Jesus. The book of the Bible, the Helios Biblios only told them about a Jesus. They never touched no hem of Jesus, no garment. I mean, come on now. Just saying. Last but not least that I have on here, suicidal. If you cannot increase the frequency of the people who committed suicide, leave them people alone. Don't put them people on your altar either. Because you're supposed to be the higher version of them. You're supposed to be able to manipulate the energy to increase their frequency. And if they committed suicide, you're going to be remembering that. This is how your mind plays tricks on you and you get bamboozled. If they were suicidal, you remember that they're suicidal and you're like, oh man, cousin, why you did that, man? Why you da-da-da-da? And your subconscious mind never sleeps. And so now you watch a little horror movie, and the horror movies talked about somebody who was suicidal that, haunted the family. And then you looking at cousins like, you looking at that picture at that altar like, you got a sneaky link thought in that subconscious mind, and that sneaky link thought will vex your ass, will drive your ass crazy. Because you put somebody that was suicidal on your personal altar and you didn't know how to increase the frequency. Your subconscious mind had a little sneaky link that was scary. And your skeletons in your closet got to come out. They got to come out and they got to vex you until you purge them. So some people build these little altars and they vex their little selves based upon where they are in life, and they do it all wrong because they don't want to play. I mean, they don't want to pay, but they want to play. And they listen to these little 11 people, the spiritualists that get on here with free.com and they don't want to invest. They just hear, they just grab a little part and you're like, okay, I'm going to do it. Don't you do that. Consultations available on my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. I appreciate everyone over here on my new subscription tab on God Is Just Be page over here, where I have my mystical practices by blood type. Take advantage of that. If not there, you could also go to my website, saltoftheearthpub.org, and you can get the download of them there if you don't want to subscribe over here on the TikTok platform. For those of you on my God Is Just Be Healthy page, I appreciate your love and support and all of the orders that came through from that viral video, and I'm thankful for you all being here. There is something on my website to help you all, no matter where you are in your journey. But remember, the next couple of days, the veil is thin between the living and the dead. And ask yourself, what are you going to do? How are you going to honor your ancestors? What are you going to put on your altar? What are you going to give as an offering? And I'm not talking about no candy for no little children. You could easily open up that door and give a little strange person candy. But how easy is it for you to just say, Grandma, I love you. Look at me, I'm a greater version than you. This is what you always wanted. You know, remember Papa used to talk about walking in the barefoot in the snow? Papa, you remember that? I don't walk, I got a cough. You know, I work 2 minutes away, Papa. Look at how much money I make. Papa, I don't drink no more. Oh, I know you're proud. I know you're looking down on me. And you could cook and you could dance and you could listen to those songs and you could celebrate. You could light a candle. You could do it your way. There's no right or wrong way of doing it, but you could suck with this energy and it's going to feel so good. Because you are your ancestor. Just in case you ain't know this here, that's you. You really just chopping it up with yourself. You chopping it up with your own self, right? And so I did this video to remind you of you, and to help you remember that you're evolving lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, and you cannot get this thing wrong. But this is what the Day of the Dead and All Saints and All Souls Day really means. It ain't about you putting on a costume or let's going outside. It's about the souls of the ones before you that are supping with you. And how you going to celebrate them? How you going to celebrate? It's a choice that you got to make. You could say, oh, the hell with it. I ain't doing nothing. That's your choices. You so free that you could choose bondage. You could choose to neglect your bloodline. You could choose to dishonor it. You could choose to not have any kind of etiquette about yourself. Those are choices. But here's the thing. What you put out, your word cannot come back to you null and void. You're creating a boomerang effect with thoughts. Thought by thought by thought by thought. It's coming back to get your ass. Oh, it's coming back. Because all that exists ultimately is you. And you're just dealing with the subconscious mind of you. This is a thought world. That's it. That's it. I am you. You pulled me forth from your subconscious mind to remind you of what's in there. To remind you of what you already know. All right? Any questions before I get up out of here? It's offering time. Y'all tap the screen and share the live. Cash App God Is Just Be. Cash App God Is Just Be. Thank you for the offerings. I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you so much. It's offering time. I'm so proud of us. Yes, I'm happy for you. Gratitude. Thank you. Thank you, wellness. Thank you. What if you never met any of your grandparents? Well, I would only do the ones that passed. I'll do the ones that passed that I knew. That I knew. If you didn't meet them, I wouldn't put them up there. That's for your mama or whoever met them. They put that up there. But I wouldn't, because you never met them. I wouldn't do. That's what I would do. Because I never met them. Oh, sorry. Now, what you could do is say that you honor them through your mind's eye, through thought. But as far as the altar, the personal altar, that's for personal touch it, taste it, see it people that you've sucked with that were of your bloodline. But you could honor them because, of course, that's your mother's mom or your dad's mom. You could honor them through thought. That's it. Okay? Any other questions before I get up out of here? All right. Thank you for the follow. All right. Y'all make sure y'all check out my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. Thank you, every last one of you. Thank you, Riri, Amber, Sue, Dewana. Thank you, every last one of you, for the donations. I see them coming through. The Cash App volume must not be on, but I see them coming through. Anything else? Fun fact: your parents are not your real parents, just avatars. Right. Nothing is really real in this realm. We really dealing with our own self. There's really only one. It's just you. It's just you. I'm you. All these people on this live is you. Is you. You just experiencing you. Everything. That's how magnificent your mind is. That's how multidimensional you are. You just create a whole world to experience your whole self. The totality of God. That's just how I go. All right. And that's for another video though. Thank you, every last one of you, for the donations. I appreciate you. My time is important, so I must get up out of here. For those of you that are new to me, I'm Goddess Just Be. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you subscribe to my newsletters and support me on my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. Welcome back. Oh, hey, Cass. But yeah, I've been going for the month because I've been doing the Witchery series. And so the Witchery series is complete and I am back. I might go live a little bit on tomorrow. I'm not sure because I too am honoring my ancestors. And so my sacred time in place is really important. My energy, I'm not sure if I'll be live, but nonetheless, I told you what you needed to do for tomorrow. So carry on. This video was from my heart to yours. Okay.